Our topic today is operations on whole numbers. The focus of the session, operations on whole numbers, where you will help you to understand how to work with addition, multiplication, and division of whole numbers without the use of a calculator. This is taken from the Unit 203 in the Stage 2 curriculum. And of course, operations. What are operations? So first, before we go into what are operations, what are whole numbers? Whole numbers are positive numbers with no fractional or decimal part. And this is what the set of whole numbers look like, starting with 0, and it is an infinite set. So it has an infinite number of elements in that set. All right? And then what does the term operation means in math? So a mathematical process. The most common mathematical processes are add, to subtract, multiply, and divide. However, there are many more operations that we can look at, like square root, logarithm, squaring, just to name a few. So our first question today, a car rental business wants to replace 16 tires on their cars. Each tire costs $3,026. What is the cost of 16 tires in total? So as you can see from this problem, we have all whole numbers, and we are going to carry out an operation to figure out the correct response for this particular question. So we know the total cost. That is what we're trying to find out, the total cost for 16 tires. So one tire is at a cost of $3,026. Therefore, if we were to carry out the operation of multiplication here, so 16 multiplied by 3,026 gives us a total of 48,416. So the 16 tires will cost 48,416. All right. So next question. A school has $4,200 to be refunded equally between 60 students. How much does each student receive? Now let's discuss a little. What does the term refund mean? Have you ever met that word? As you can see, my little diagram there has a tax refund. So there are different things in real life that you may get a refund on. Tax refund is just one of them. Here in Jamaica, we also have what we call NHT refund. So every year you get your National Housing Trust refund if you are contributing to that fund. So a refund is simply a repayment of a sum of money. So that's what we're going to do. So they have $4,200 and they want to repay it to the students. They want to give a repayment to the students. How many students we have? 60 students. So what is required of us? We're sharing 4,200 into 60 equal parts. And that 4,200, as you can see, guys, I have 42,000, but you see that my calculation is correct. I do apologize for that. It is 4,200. So dividing that by 60, you would get a sum of $700. Or would it be? Right. 6 teachers, next question. 6 teachers buy a leave-in gift for $693. They share the cost equally. How much does each teacher pay? So, let's see. We're sharing equally. What do we do when we're sharing? We divide. Perfect. So we're dividing $693 into 6 equal parts. And when we do that, our answer is $115.50. So that means each of the 6 teachers will pay $115.50. Next question. Folders are sold in packs of 25. A bookshop orders 1,250 packs. What is the total number of folders ordered? All right, so remember, we're doing operations, so you want to see what operation can get you where you want to get. If you also observe the options you have, all the options are greater than any number that you see in the question. It is somewhat an indication that you are increasing whatever values you are given in the problem. So let's look at the problem again. We have 1,250 packs, and each pack have 25. Therefore, we could add 1,250 25 times, which is a lot of time, or we could add 25 1,250 times. That's even worse. But instead, a shorter way we can get to our answer is to multiply 1,250 by 25, giving us a total of 31,250. So, if the person were to purchase 1,250 packs, each pack containing 25, they will get a total of 31,250 folders. Next question. There are 2,400 students in a school. Each student needs 2 pencils. There are 15 pencils in a box. How many boxes are needed? All right, so whenever you're looking at a question, you always try to figure out what information is given. So let's see. There are how many students? Correct, 2,400. Now, how many pencils must each student get? 2. All right, that means we need to look at how many pencils are in each box. There are 15 pencils to a box. That means we will have to divide 2,400 by groups to see how many groups of 15 we can get from it. And when you do that, you get 160. So you would have to have 160 boxes of pencils. Pencils. All right, the next question. A sweet shop has 45 tubs of sweets. Each tub contains 142 sweets. All right, so let's just clear up that a little for you. A candy store, it has 45 containers. So tubs could be containers of sweets. And every container has 172 sweets in it. The shop sells 2 full tubs. How many of the sweets are left in the shop? So let's look at some information we could get. So we have 45 tubs of sweet. Each tub has 172. Sold 2 tubs. So that means we're going to subtract the 2 from the 45, giving us 43 tubs left. Now, how many sweets do we have in the 43 tubs? We want to multiply the 43 by the 172 because we know that each of those tubs contain 172, giving us a total of 7,396 sweets. Let us look at our next question. Multiply 3,059 by 24. Now this is pretty much straightforward. You'll see that the operation you're asked to perform is multiplication. So let's see how we did this. So of course, you write your 3,059. Now remember, when you're doing your exam, there is a space on your paper for rough work, and it will be fine to write up your multiplication and do it in that section on your paper. Do not think that you have to mentally do this. You can actually show all working on your paper. So lining up your thing, you're multiplying by 24. Let's do it together. So 4 multiplied by 3,059 gives us 12,236. Let's run through that together. 4 times 9 is 36. We put our 6 ones down and we put our 3 tens into the tens column. 4 times 5 is 20 plus that 3 gives us 23. And we could continue, but you get the gist. I hope you have gotten the gist. Then we go 20 multiplied, or what we say, we would have replaced we would say 20, it's 20 times 9, give us 2 9s, 18, 180. And we would continue with the multiplication. So what we're saying, 20 multiplied by 3,059 gives us 61,180. Now, on your own time, you can always visit onespotmedia.com or the TVJ YouTube channel and work this through at a slower pace. And when you add those two numbers, you'd get a total of 73,416. So when we multiply 3,059 by 24, your answer would be 73,416. Let's read this question together. The cost of a loan repayments of $3,740 a month. What is the total cost for 12 months? All right, so what do you know here? What information is given? Well, they're asking you how much you will pay after 3 months, how much will be repaid. But the information that's given is what you will pay each month. So if you're paying $3,740 each month, you have two options. You could add 3,740 12 times. It will give you the answer, but it is not the most efficient way. So if you multiply the 3,750 by 12, so each month is that, we have multiplied by 12, you have $48,880. So after 12 months of paying 3,740, you'll end up paying almost $50,000, but it is $44,880. All right, next question, pretty straightforward. What is 3,240 divided by 36? So you're dividing. Let's see. So we're asking how many groups of 36 can we get from 3,240? And the answer is 90. So if you were to look at it a different way, 90 multiplied by 36 would give you back 3,240. All right. Another question. A stationery department has $3,500 to spend. The administrator places two orders for $925 and another order for $1,029. How much money is left to spend? So you are the administrator in the office. They gave you a budget, and the budget is $3,500. You made two orders. What are you going to do? So you have the budget of $3,500. You order things that cost $925 and another order $1,029. Clearly, you're going to combine those two orders to tell you how much you've spent so far. You've spent $1,954. How much is left to spend? What are you going to do? You're going to subtract what you spent from what you originally had to tell you how much you'd have. All right, so this particular question, it called for both addition and subtraction. So this is two operations in the one question. But I know you can do it, and I know that you're paying attention to everything that's happening, and the exam is going to be a breeze for you. So your answer is $1,546, and that would be option B for this particular question. A meal cost $144 for a group of people. They add a $16 tip to this amount. 8 people divide the cost to equally. So let's discuss a little things. Now, what should really happen when you go out to eat is that, you look at your bill and you say pretty much 10% of what the bill is, you can tip whomever your server is. That's just social courtesy. So that's pretty much what they did. They give a little bit more than the 10%. So they gave $16. So all the friends, how many persons went out? 8 persons. They're going to split the bill. What do you do? Yes, you're going to pretty much have your $144 plus the $16, which is the total bill. So the cost of the meal plus the tip, giving you a grand total of $160. And you have 8 persons to share that with. And it's simple. You're dividing 160 by 8. And each person would pay $20. Brilliant work. There are 650 concert tickets for sale. On Wednesday, 232 tickets were sold. On Thursday, 143 tickets were sold. How many tickets are left to sell? All right, so we're looking. What is the operation? What is the operation or operations that would be used here? So we have 650 tickets, right? Wednesday, they sold 332 tickets. On Thursday, they sold 143 tickets. What you gonna do? What is the question again? How many tickets are left to sell? Right, so you're gonna have to combine the tickets that were sold on Wednesday with the tickets sold on Thursday. After you come up with that total of tickets that is sold, you're gonna take it away from the grand total of tickets you had to begin with. So let's do that together. All right. So we have, I want to just show you a little bit because I want you guys to remember that when you're adding, you need to just make sure that your numbers line up. This is a simple one, but let's just do it on the board anyway. So you have 650 to start with. Now there are two ways you could do this. You could take away Wednesday's ticket from it. So Wednesday's ticket was 232. Was that correct? Yes. So you're taking away Wednesday's ticket. So you have 0 ones there. We're going to regroup. One set of the 10s, giving you 10 ones. Taking away 2, give you 8. 4 10s take away 3 10s, give you 1. And 600 take away 200, give you 418 tickets. So at the end of Wednesday, you would have 418 tickets left. Then you'd go and take away Thursday's ticket, which is 143. So 8 ones take away 3 gives me 5 ones. I have one group of 10. I want to take away 4 groups of 10s. I will have to take it from my 100 here. So I'm going to take one of my 100 and rename it as 10 groups of 10s. So now I have 11 groups of 10s to take away 4, giving me 7. And I don't need to look there. And 3 groups of 300 take away 1 gives me 2. So what I'm saying, if I started with 650 tickets on Wednesday, I would have sold 332. I would have taken it away. On Thursday, I sold 143. I took that away as well. So at the end of Thursday's sale, I would have had 275 tickets. But what if I wanted to do it another way? I could definitely combine. So you see, is not one way to solve the question, is which way you're most comfortable with. So 3 and 2 gives me 5, 4 and 3 give me 7, and 3 and 1 gives me 3. So what I'm saying in total, I would have sold, so this would have been my Wednesday ticket. This would have been my Thursday ticket. In total, I would have sold 375 tickets. They did not ask me how much tickets I sold. If you look in your response, B is there, and sometimes you make the error to stop there. That's not where we stop because they ask how many tickets are left. So you have to go back to your 650 and you subtract all the tickets that you sold. 0 ones, I will do a regroup again. So now I have 10 ones, which I took from the one group of 10s. I made it 10 ones. 10 take away 5, 5. I have to regroup again. So now I have 14 take away 7, 7, 5 take away 3. And I want you to pay keen attention. Your answers are the same, depending, it doesn't matter the method that you used. Your answers should be the same. What? Okay, I didn't finish it. Okay, there you go. Total tickets left would be 275. A leaflet has 43 pages. A customer orders 2,500 copies. How many pages will this be in total? All right, so let's quickly go through it. One leaflet is 14 pages. 250 leaflet would be 14 pages multiplied by 2,500. And that would give us 35,000 pages. And believe you can. Visit the City and Guilds website at www.cityandguilds.com.